Island boy, I won't suck cock to make my way to the top. Oh, that's funny. I'm a Sunshine Coast boy, I fuck pussy till it's messy. Alright guys, we're up here on the headland. And it is empty as, there's no one around. It's a Wednesday morning, I think, because the surf's not really too flash. There's usually a lot of people around here. This is perfect, we get to go hoon down the paths now. You can see how beautiful it is here. I don't think I've taken you guys right around, I'm not sure. There's a few paths to explore here, but the surf's going to be good around here because the wind's off it. And I just got pest control to the boat because those pieces of crap where I was working, I had a cease and desist form, so I can't say anything because apparently in my contract I can't put anything on social media about them, the company, and the company had to message my company, Conscious Zoom, and say, hey, cease and desist. So the red is what he was saying, because he was a fucking narcissist. And yeah, so they basically put, carpets, when they gather dust mites, they put a little piece of the carpet in my bag, so I took it back to the boat to where I sleep, and so I've had dust mites. I was trying to work out what they were, if they were fleas or this or that, but they're dust mites. And yeah, it was annoying to try to get rid of them. Let's hope this pest control guy has completely got rid of them. It's nice down here, eh? Yeah, I'm just gonna take us down here because I'm still injured from this little idiot kid who ran out in front of my bike. He was on the side where the grass is, so I'm coming along like this, just normally along a path as a bike. You should probably look out for it if you're a pedestrian. And he just turns around into my bike, starts sprinting across the path as I'm going, forward. And he's just basically turned around into me. And now I'm limping, which is annoying. Well, there's a few waves out there. So what did I want to talk about again? Shit, I've almost forgotten. Let me have 1 second here. Something to do with organic portals. I had the idea and now I forgot because I was ranting. And it's so nice here, it just clears my head of all thoughts. The air here, it's super anionized right now. If only you could taste this air. It's good air. Jesus, what was I going to say about organic portals? Oh, gangster, that's right, I got it. I got the, This lady's always here gardening. Oh, excuse me, are you gardening for the council or something?
Yeah, I'm with the care group, so these are garden plants. These are weeds. This is what's called a painted spurge.
A what?
This is a we call it, the common name is painted spurge.
Right.
And you really actually need to ask me permission to photograph me.
No, it's in public actually. I don't need permission for anything.
Okay. So these are painted spurge. You can actually see them on our Facebook page, on the Bedina Coast Care Facebook page.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
I belong to the Bedina Coast Care,
all right.
Total Care, and also...
So this is invasive or what?
Yes, so this is from South America.
Oh, okay.
And see these...
I just came back from Uruguay.
Oh, did you?
That's where I got this jumper from, yeah.
That's nice. These seeds... Right, see those seeds there?
Yeah.
So it actually looks pretty, like most weeds do. So when the, as it dries out, those seeds explode
And
right
it's just
out
going everywhere,
and
real
then it spreads.
Is it noxious or is it?
Oh, yeah. So you can see here.
Because I know Bindon spilosas around here and you can eat Bindon spilosa.
What's the common name?
Bindon spilosa is a blackjack, the one with the blackjacks on them. You walk through and you get all the little black things on you.
Oh, you mean
you can eat that.
Like cobbler's pegs?
Yeah, cobbler's peg. It's Bindon spilosa, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got that white.
The deadly sap.
The deadly sap. So yeah, I do 20 a day on my walk because there's a bin there.
I've seen you before because I surf here all the time.
Yeah, and there's a bin that way.
Oh, okay.
So this a few weeks ago was covered in them.
So you're getting rid of them. Well, thanks for that. That's
no,
good.
that's okay. We do our the 4th.
It's a bit of an uphill battle, I reckon. They're everywhere. Is this it here?
No, that's a native.
That's another one.
So that's a native.
Righto.
So yeah, these ones they're very invasive because of the seeds, and they are quite toxic. So you've got to scrub your hands afterwards, and I should wear gloves. So on my walk, I stop. I do 20, put them in the bin, and then keep
good
going.
On you then.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because I've seen you here before.
Over time, like it takes about 3 years to get rid of the effect of the multiple seeds. So over time, they'll keep popping up again.
Clear the seed bed.
And you're effectively reducing them. There used to be a great big mass of them at the entrance to Beach Access 201. They're all virtually gone now. And that would have taken us about 3 years because that's the main beach access we use for turtle care.
Yeah, right.
Is in and out of there. We just say to people, pull them out when you see them, pull them out.
The loggerheads, the loggerhead turtles.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go up on the rock wall and continue my video here, but
actually, it's low tide, so the other side of the rock wall really does look like it's been quite damaged.
There's a lot of sand at the moment. I was catching waves past the rock wall.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. So the dredge will probably be back soon.
Well, they've been dredging the Maroochy River.
Yeah? Okay.
And they're putting the sand on Alex
right.
instead of taking it from, out in the middle.
It's almost reverse flow against the trade winds,
Yeah. But
it's interesting.
I think they have much more limited times when they can dredge Maroochy River.
Oh, yeah.
They have lots of limitations on that, whereas the Malula River, I think they can dredge all the time.
Oh, okay. Right.
So there's lots of environmental restrictions on the Maroochy.
Right.
Understandably.
It's a bigger like ecosystem, more raw it's kind of like a more raw ecosystem over there, really, compared to our canal here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go because I'm going to run out of space, all right?
See ya.
Thanks for doing that for everyone. It's good. So she's just weeding on behalf of herself. Anyway, what I was going to say about gang stalking was that, yeah, sure, some people be getting paid, like CIA is fucking basically spying, and all of them, and NSA, and so on, right? Oof, gosh. Hello. We have agency, we have a whole society that is based on getting stalking. My point was that, I really don't think that there's too many like community agents. What I actually think is they're just brainwashed and programmed, and or control freaks, and neighborhood watch and stuff. These people are just ordinary fucking people. You know what I mean? They're just ordinary dumbass organic portals. Well, it's actually breaking in the river now, even when small. I don't think they're all getting paid, but what I wanted to say was, what I know, because I can just tell, is they get like loose brownie points, where they get sort of then, a dumb, easy life. They don't get too much trouble for gang stalking you, because it's all mental and stuff. This is not all external world. What do you people talk, like, you've got to stop acting like this is all external world, because that's not where we're going to find the answers to what's going on with gang stalking. What is it and why and whence? Where's it come from? This is spiritual realms. We've said for ages on my channel that gang stalking is spiritual. It's not even physical. Oh, look at this, some nice peelers. Yeah, so I just know that there's a channel I watch all the time who just keeps going on about people getting paid, but on the other hand, that's good that he's raising awareness about it. It just seems to me like sometimes they're like really hinging all of gang stalking on it being like physical and people getting paid with cash, like $50, $30 an hour and this and that and blah blah blah, just to do, clown with people on the street. I'm sure that to some degree there's some of that, but this is not going to be the majority. I don't think that there is a program where this is around the world just like that. There's definitely sects, cults, covenants, and all that doing it, right? And they'd be the people who would be using money, but it'd be like in families and stuff, you know what I mean? And then there is COINTELPRO, which has changed to like Unity something. The new upgrade program from that COINTELPRO thing is like Unity something. So obviously it'd be a lot online and stuff like that. But basically it's like universal brownie points or something, you know what I mean? Where then, I don't know, their demon overlord, whoever is like in control of them mentally and, you know, fucking emotional body compromising reptilians and all this. All of it's part of it for energy, right? It's not just all lower dumb world based, ordinary people based, getting paid stuff. That's not what gang stalking is, you know what I mean? They're out here like basically, right, the whole theory of organic portals. That's basically what's going on, right? Where they're spiritless, they don't have their own higher spirit, so other things can just take them over at will. And this can be momentary, and this is why they don't know what they're doing most of the time. Like literally, if you ask them, they'll be like, "Oh, what do you mean I did this or said that?" And I just experienced this when I was, you know, boat building. This dude's like, one afternoon he's like, "Oh, do you want a hell consultation? I charge over $100 an hour," and that's how much I charge. He doesn't do anything like that. He's been a boat builder for 20 years. And then I called him out on it. I said, "Are you watching my YouTube, are you?" And told him what he said. He's like, "Oh, I can't remember saying that." You know what I mean? And he wasn't lying. He literally couldn't remember saying it. So it's just, this is how it works. It's not, they're not getting paid. They're getting paid at their job. They were gang stalking me just because the mental ego devil's inside them. Not because they're getting paid to gang stalk me. Even if they were Masons and stuff, which these guys, they weren't, because they're quite low class. You know, they're like scum of society, working and scrubbing boats and stuff. That's why I knew I wasn't going to do it forever. And the boss even called me dregs of society. I'm like, yeah, right. Project yourself, why don't you? In the pirate bay here. In the dirt. It's so toxic and dirty there. Anyway, and they're toxic and dirty. And then that's why, you know, also the world keeps people toxic and dirty. You know what I mean? Because they're easier to infiltrate in lower energies, like when you're angry, annoyed, frustrated from having fucking no clean clothes and stuff in the third world, for instance. There's so many things like this, but see, those people are not getting paid. They're just out there on the street in pain. And then the pain allows the mental ego devils to come in, like jealousy, Leviathan, right? Or maybe they get too angry, and it's Satan, the wrath. And so on, and then they're gang stalking you from that perspective, from that energy. It's not that they're just gang stalking you because they're getting paid cash by someone. I know, I just want to make that very, very clear, at least. If everybody in the world disagrees, good on yous. I think that's silly. It's just like, you know, directed energy weapons. Obviously they exist, we've seen patents and everything, but they're not majorly used. They're not going to be widely dispersed and ubiquitous, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. Sure, you've got some outliers and, you know, some sects and covenants and stuff like that, probably for sure paying people to gang stalk, because, you know, to increase their power, influence and stuff, and get people scared of them and that, and, you know, make an organisation. It's organised crime, basically. You get what I mean. But yeah, I just wanted to say there's like a universal brownie point system. I don't know how else really to explain it. I've got to think about it more, meditate about it more. It's where negative ETs pick up the loosh through the organic portal, and then, you know, they recognize who's a good loosh sucker. They're gonna, you know, that's like having a good employee. You're gonna treat them better. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by loosh, like payment system, brownie point system.